Hello students, today we'll be starting a new chapter from Moments, that is the adventures of Toto. Now we have seen that many authors and many poets, they try to write on different animals like they have written about camel, they have written about Curry the elephant. You will also come across the story Miss Bill the otter. So there are different kinds of stories of different animals, and this chapter is about a monkey. This chapter is written by The Adventures of Toto, is written by Ruskin Bond. And we know the Ruskin Bond frequently writes about nature, animals. So your adventures means an experience or event that is unusual, exciting or dangerous. For example, mountain climbing is an adventure. So those activities which are unusual, which we don't do regularly, which are exciting or which can be dangerous or risky, are adventures. In this chapter we'll study what are the adventures done by Toto, that is the monkey, and how do people react to it. Now see, have we ever had a baby monkey as a pet? Toto is a baby monkey. Let's find out whether he is mischievous or docile. Now, we can keep different animals as pet. We can keep a dog. We can keep a cat. We can keep in some story. We have also read about keeping bear as a pet. So some animals, few animals, they are mischievous. Mischievous means they create trouble, and some are docile. Docile means very meek, gentle, soft. Okay. So how is Toto? We all know that monkey is mischievous by nature. Monkey is not at all a docile animal. It is not a meek, fearful animal. See, grandfather bought Toto from a Tonga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. Now, Ruskin Bond is telling that his grandfather has bought Toto, that is a baby monkey, from a Tonga driver. Tonga, you have known, it's a vehicle, it's a carriage. So he has bought Toto for rupees 5. The Tonga driver used to keep the little red monkey tied to a feeding trough, and the monkey looked so out of place there that grandfather decided he would add the little fellow to his private zoo. Now the Tonga driver used to keep that little red monkey tied to a feeding trough. Trough is a container, narrow container from which the animals they feed or they drink. It's a container. So the Tonga driver keep Toto tied to the kept him tied to that feeding trough. Then grandfather saw that it is not the proper place for Toto, for the monkey. So grandfather is very fond of keeping few animals. So he has a kind of private zoo at home. Toto was a pretty monkey. His bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath deep set eyebrows, and his teeth, which were a pearly white, were very often displayed in a smile that frightened the life out of elderly Anglo-Indian ladies. Now Toto is a pretty monkey because he's a baby monkey, he's red, and his bright eyes used to sparkle with mischief. Mischief means to do something which is troubling for others, okay, creating trouble for others. And his teeth used to shine, okay, they were a pearly white, but his hands looked dried up as though they had been pickled in the sun for many years. But his hands used to look dry as if he was exposed to the sun for many years, and it was obvious only because the Tonga driver could not give him proper care. Yet his fingers were quick and wicked, and his tail, while adding to his good looks, grandfather believed a tail would to anyone's good looks also served as a third hand. Now, though his hands were pickled, his fingers were quick and wicked. He used to do many things with his fingers. We all know that monkeys, they are very quick, and his tail adds to one good looks. Anyone having a tail looks smarter, okay, looks good. Grandfather believed that Ruskin Bond's grandfather believed that if some animal has a tail, it would make him look good, and it also served as a third hand for that monkey. Monkey's teeth were pearly white. His eyes used to sparkle. He had a tail which made him look beautiful, and it also served as a third hand. He could use it to hang from a branch, and it was capable of scooping up any delicacy that might be out of reach of his hands. Now, he used his tail to hang from a branch and also taking out those delicacy which he cannot take with his hands. Grandmother always first when grandfather brought home some new bird or animal. So it was decided that Toto's presence should be kept a secret from her until she was in a particularly good mood. Now, whenever grandfather used to bring few animals, any animal at home, grandmother used to first, she was not at all happy, because see, grandma, we all know ladies are more concerned of their house or looking after family. So it might create trouble. The animal might create trouble. So she was not in favor. So what did grandfather do? Grandfather bought Toto, and he didn't tell to grandmother. It was hidden from grandmother. Grandfather and I put him away in a little closet opening into my bedroom wall, where he was tied securely, or so we thought, to a peg fastened into the wall. Now, grandfather and Ruskin Bond, they tied him to a peg. What is the meaning of the peg? A piece of wood or a metal on a wall. It can be a piece of wood or a metal on a wall or door that is used to hang your coat on, hang your dresses. Okay, so he was tied to a peg and he was kept in a closet, and this was done by grandfather and grandson, Ruskin Bond and his grandfather, so that they can hide Toto from grandmother. A few hours later, when grandfather and I came back to release Toto, we found that the walls, which had been covered with some ornamental paper chosen by grandfather, now stood out as naked brick and plaster. Now, few hours later, grandfather and Ruskin Bond came to release Toto so that he can play around, because it had many hours have passed. He found that the wall, which had ornamental paper, which had wallpaper on it, was torn. Now the wall was naked brick and plaster. It seemed that Toto had torn it. The peg in the wall had been wrenched from its socket, and my school blazer, which had been hanging there, was in shreds. And the peg in the wall had been wrenched. Wrenched means to pull something strongly or suddenly. So the peg had been wrenched by whom? Toto. He might have tried to free himself, and he had wrenched the peg out of the socket, and his school blazer, which was hanging there, was in shreds. Shreds means small thin pieces of material that has been torn off. Here shreds means pieces of blazer that was hanging there. So this Toto has done, in order to save himself, in order to free himself, release himself, what he has done, he has pulled the peg out of the socket and had torn the school blazer. I wondered what grandmother would say, but grandfather didn't worry. He seemed pleased with Toto's performance. Now, Ruskin Bond was afraid, he was scared what grandmother would say if she would come to know, because his blazer was in shred. But grandfather didn't worry, and he seemed to be pleased. He seemed to be happy that Toto has done this. What Toto has done, he has pulled out the peg from the socket. He is clever, said grandfather. Given time, I'm sure he could have tied the torn pieces of your blazer into a rope and made his escape from the window. Now, grandfather was never worried by the mischievous nature of animal. Rather, he would be happy, and he would feel that the animal, the Toto, is doing something new, and he says that he is clever. If he would have gotten more time, then what would he have done? He would have tied the torn pieces of your blazer into a rope, and he would have freed himself from the window. His presence in the house still a secret. Toto was now transferred to a big cage in the servants' quarter, where a number of grandfather's pets lived very sociably together. Now, his presence is still a secret. Grandmother still doesn't know about this Toto, and Toto is now transferred to a big cage. They have a servants' quarter. In the servants' quarter, there are a number of other pets which grandfather has brought from the market, and they live sociably together. They are different kinds of animals, but they live together. Okay, there is a tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a tame squirrel, and for a while my pet goat. So there are 5 animals. A tortoise is there, a pair of rabbits is there, a tame squirrel, and a pet goat. But these animals are not so mischievous as Toto is. But the monkey wouldn't allow any of his companions to sleep at night. So grandfather, who had to leave Dehradun next day to collect his pension in Saharanpur, decided to take him along. Now what happened? The monkey would not allow any of his companions, that is the tortoise, the pair of rabbits, to sleep. Okay, he used to disturb them. So grandfather was to go to Dehradun. Okay, the next day he had to go to Saharanpur to collect his pension. So he decided to take Toto along with him, because he never considered Toto or any of his pets as a thing of tension. Okay, he used to be very happy being with them. Unfortunately, I could not accompany grandfather on that trip, but he told me about it afterwards. But Ruskin Bond was not allowed to accompany the grandfather, but the grandfather told that later on you will accompany me. You can come with me later on afterwards, but not on this trip. A big black canvas kit bag was provided for Toto. What is canvas? Canvas is a type of strong cloth. Okay, type of strong cloth that is used for making tents, bags, and cells. And now a bag was a kit bag, a canvas kit bag was made ready for Toto. This, with some straw at the bottom, became his new abode. This bag was the new abode, new place, new home for Toto. When he is going to Saharanpur, he will be in that canvas kit bag. When the bag was closed, there was no escape. Now the bag was closed. Now Toto cannot escape from there. Toto could not get his hands through the opening, and the canvas was too strong for him to bite his way through. Now Toto could not get his hands through the opening, and the canvas was too strong to the strong cloth, so he cannot bite it. His efforts to get out only had the effect of making the bag roll about on the floor or occasionally jump into that. However, he tried to come out of the bag, but the bag rolled on the floor, but nothing more than that happened. Or occasionally the bag jumped into the air as Toto jumped inside the bag. An exhibition that attracted a curious crowd of onlookers on the Dehradun railway platform. This was an exhibition, this was a show which was put forward, and the onlookers, whoever were there on the way on the Dehradun railway station, they all were the one who saw it. Toto remained in the bag as far as Saharanpur, but while grandfather was producing his ticket at the railway turnstile, Toto suddenly poked his head out of the bag and gave the ticket collector a wide grin. Toto remained in the bag till they reached Saharanpur, but when grandfather was producing the ticket at the railway turnstile is a metal gate, okay, that moves round in a circle. It allows only one person to pass at a time. This type of gate are present in park, some garden, and railway stations. So when his grandfather was showing his ticket, Toto poked out his head out of the bag and gave the ticket collector a wide smile. Green means smile here. The poor man was taken aback, but with great presence of mind and much to grandfather's annoyance, he said, "Sir, you have a dog with you. You'll have to pay for it accordingly." The poor man was surprised to see Toto there, and he said that you'll have to pay for this one also because you have a dog. The ticket collector, he thought that Toto is a dog because he only can see the head, he cannot see the full animal. In vain did grandfather take Toto out of the bag. In vain did he try to prove that a monkey did not qualify as a dog or even as a quadruped. So grandfather felt regret that why did he take out the monkey out of the bag, because he has to pay for it now. Toto was classified as a dog by the ticket collector, and 3 rupees was the sum handed over as his fare. Now, grandfather paid rupees 3 as the fare of the animal, that is monkey. Then grandfather, just to get his own bag, took from his pocket our pet tortoise and said, "What must I pay for this, since you charge for all animals?" Now the grandfather was furious, was angry at the ticket collector for taking the fare of monkey. So in order to tease him more, he took out the tortoise from his pocket and showed it to the ticket collector. Since you are taking the fare of all the animals, this tortoise is also animal and this is also one of my pets. What do you want to take, what do you want to charge for this? So the ticket collector looked closely at the tortoise, prodded it with his forefinger, gave grandfather a pleased and triumphant look and said, "No charge, it's not a dog." Prodded here means to push or press somebody or something with a finger or a pointed object, to push or to press something. Okay, so he prodded the tortoise with his forefinger and he said that no, it's not a dog, so I'll not charge anything for this, there is no charge for this. So this is how he reached Saharanpur and how he managed to take Toto along with him. So we'll keep up to here, and the second part we'll discuss in the next class.